Most people have no idea how long it actually takes to build real wealth. They see 25-year-olds on social media flashing Lamborghinis and think they're falling behind. But here's the truth. The Federal Reserve tracks the finances of American households, and their data tells a very different story. The median net worth for Americans under 35 is just $42,000. That's the reality for half of young adults in this country. Hey, it's your Finance Monkey here. On this channel, I break down money, investing, and credit in simple, bite-sized steps. Stick around, hit that like button, and subscribe. Let's grow together. Today we're breaking down when most people actually hit 3 major milestones: $100,000, $500,000, and $1 million, and what separates the people who get there from those who never do. The late Charlie Munger, longtime business partner of Warren Buffett, once said the first $100,000 is the hardest. He wasn't exaggerating. At this stage, your money isn't doing much. You are. Every dollar saved is a dollar you worked for, budgeted, and protected from impulse spending. Compound interest exists, yes, but on $10,000 or $20,000, it barely moves the needle. So when does the average person hit $100,000? Based on Federal Reserve data, most Americans cross that line in their late 30s or early 40s. The median net worth for ages 35 to 44 is about $145,000. That tells you many people in that group have only recently passed 6 figures. Meanwhile, those under 35 sit around $42,000. That means your entire 20s, and often part of your 30s, is just grinding toward that first milestone. Student loans, car payments, rent, and low starting salaries eat everything up.
It's not a motivation problem. It's a math problem.
But here's where it gets interesting. Once you hit $100,000, something shifts. If your portfolio earns 8%, that's $8,000 in a year without you lifting a finger. At $50,000, that's only $4,000. At $20,000, it's about $1,600. The bigger the base, the harder your money works. That's why the jump from $100,000 to $500,000 is often faster than the climb from $0 to $100,000. Now your money is in the fight with you. Let's talk about $500,000. Only about 11% of Americans between 18 and 39 have $500,000 or more. For most people, this milestone shows up in their late 40s or early 50s. And here's a key insight. When you hit $500,000, you're not halfway to $1 million in time. You're closer to 75 to 80% of the way there. Why? Because compound growth speeds up. Going from $500,000 to $1 million with steady investing might take 6 to 8 years. But building that first $500,000 could have taken 16 to 22 years. Now the big one, $1 million. The Federal Reserve shows the average millionaire in America is about 62 years old. Around 80% of millionaires are over 50. And only about 19% of U.S. households have a net worth above $1 million. That means 4 out of 5 families never reach this level. So how do the ones who make it actually do it? Not through lottery wins, not through one lucky crypto trade. They do boring things, consistently. They max out their 401k. They invest in index funds year after year. They keep their car for 11 years instead of upgrading every 3. They avoid lifestyle creep when their income rises. They understand the difference between looking rich and being rich. A household earning $220,000 but spending $210,000 on a big mortgage and luxury leases isn't wealthy. Meanwhile, a family earning $95,000 and investing $22,000 per year is quietly building real freedom. Net worth isn't about income. It's about the gap between what you make and what you keep. Right now, the 401k contribution limit is around $25,000 if you're under 50. If you're over 50, you can add roughly $8,500 more. Over 25 to 30 years, consistently maxing that out, especially with employer matching, can push you past $1 million almost automatically. The real question isn't whether you can reach $100,000, $500,000, or $1 million. It's whether you're willing to start the boring habits today that make the exciting results possible 10, 20, or 30 years from now. If you're in your 20s and feel behind, you're not. You're on schedule. But the clock is ticking, and compound interest only works if you feed it. If this gave you clarity, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below where you're watching from. Let's see how global the Finance Monkey family really is. I'll see you in the next one.